Should you move from your employer plan to Medicare even if you're working past 65, or would it be better to stay put with where you are? This is one of the most common questions I hear from Medicare beneficiaries as they try to decide whether or not to stay on their employer group plan or make the jump to Medicare. So I was thinking about this a lot today, and so I thought in today's video I would just give you a practical way to think about this and maybe do some of your own research. This is how I would do it. So the number one thing you have to remember is that when it comes to talking about this topic of medical coverage or medical insurance after 65, it really is a part of your overall financial planning. And so I'm going to share my screen here with you and show you basically if I was in someone else's shoes trying to make the decision, this is what I would do. So if you look at the screen, what I've done is put together, this is just a sample, okay? These numbers are just samples. This will vary greatly by each individual person. But let's say that a person has employer coverage, they pay $225 a month. So times 12, that would mean the cost for your premiums would be $2,700, and then let's say that their out-of-pocket deductible is $3,000, and that would bring their total cost to $5,700. Again, these numbers are just samples. You would want to do this with your own situation. So if you do that, now what you can do is you can get a picture of what is my health insurance costing me currently. Okay, you really want to know that first. What is my health insurance costing me currently? And this is especially true, maybe your spouse is on your plan. You'll want to take that into consideration, and you start from there. And then what you can do is you can then compare it to Medicare. So in this video, what I'm going to do is just say that a person chooses Medicare and a Medicare supplement plan. And again, the rate on the Medicare supplement plan and the prescription drug plan will vary, but let's look at that now. So let's say that a person is trying to make this decision, so they would do the same thing with Medicare and a Medigap plan. So for most people in 2024, their Part B premiums will be $174.70 a month, which means that the total cost of your Part B premiums will be $2,096.40. You'll also have to calculate in your Part B deductible, which in 2024 is $240 for the year. And then again, let's say that you choose a Medicare supplement or Medigap Plan G, and let's just say that the cost of that is $150. Again, this varies by who you are and where you live. So that would also add on the additional $1,800 in premiums. So you'd have your Part B premiums and you'd have your Medigap G premiums. And then obviously for most people on an employer plan, they have prescription drug coverage included. With Medicare and a Medigap, you have to add a prescription drug plan. So let's just say that it's $25 a month times 12 is $300. The one thing I'll mention here too is this cost for your drug plan will also vary based upon which prescription drugs that you're currently taking. So that brings your total cost to $4,436.40. And so I'll share those with you side by side just so you can see the thought process that I would be having if I was in this position. Again, these numbers will vary, but this might be a simple way that you can begin to evaluate whether or not it's the right time for you to transition to the Medicare program. Obviously, sometimes I talk to people and these numbers on the employer side, these numbers over here, they can be a lot higher, much higher compared to over here. And so then you have to ask yourself, why would you wait? Why would you wait to transition to Medicare if you're going to be able to have some cost savings back into your pocket at the end of the year? So that's just a quick video I wanted to share with you. If you have any other questions, you can get in touch with me through my website, meetjamie.com, or you can leave a comment below. I always look forward to hearing from you there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week.